Hey there everyone, this is Highlander from MTGCardsmith, and I'm doing another custom card review here. This is another card from the set Amplalo Realm of the Colossi by Arceus8523. This is the third card we're reviewing for this set. So far, it seems to be Greek themed, but we'll find out. So this card is a red card called Keeper of the Flames. It's 4 and 2 red. It's a creature giant, a 6/6. So 6 mana 6/6. Yeah, I mean that's fine stats. This is a rare. Whenever another non-token giant enters the battlefield under your control, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except the token isn't legendary if that creature is legendary. That token gains haste, exile it at the beginning of the next end step. Okay. So let's just digest this for a minute. Whenever another non-token giant, okay, so it has to be a giant, enters the battlefield, you create a token with haste, and then you exile at the beginning of the next end step. Okay, I mean, I could see this card being powerful with other giants. Um, it definitely seems to be some tribal themes in this set, that's for sure. Um, I mean, the effect is, I think, strong. It really depends on what the other giants are in the set, so it's hard to gauge. I mean, certainly, like if you're playing this in, say, like Commander, I mean, you play this guy, and you play like an Inferno Titan or something, then you're really doing it there. But in like a limited environment, it's sort of a different situation, right? It kind of really depends on the other giants. It's also 6 mana, which is something to keep in mind. I mean, red decks generally don't play too many expensive cards. I mean, in this, who knows? This set could be different, but just speaking from sort of past experience, um, I mean, it's definitely a fine card. I think it does some interesting things. Uh, I wouldn't say it's the most unique card. I mean, this effect is not that uncommon to see, but that's okay. I mean, cards don't necessarily have to be super unique. As far as the flavor goes, I'm not quite sure what the flavor of this is. I mean, maybe the idea is that he is making like he's making sort of like fire elemental versions of these giants or something like that. Or yeah, the flavor I'm not quite sure about. Like if this said like create token that's a copy of that creature, uh, it's a red elemental in addition to its other types or something like that might help. That might help with the flavor here. So I'm not really sold necessarily on the flavor. But that being said, yeah, I think this card is fine. Honestly, this card like it's a perfectly fine card. I could see it being a real Magic card, but to me, it seems like kind of one of those just like hey, it's a rare. It's just sort of another rare that does things. Pays you off for your giants. Um, the thing is, I don't have that many complaints about this card. It just doesn't really excite me. This feels like kind of like one of those like rares that you would draft in a like if you were drafting a set and you like open this guy, you would be like, okay, I'll take this guy. I'll try and get some giants. Um, uh, but I don't know. It's tough for me. There's something about this card that just doesn't make me that excited about it. Whether it's like the cost or or something like the effect is not that unique. I don't know. I mean, I really don't have too many complaints about this card. I would probably give this card a 4 out of 5. Like it seems like a real Magic card. It seems like a well designed card. Um, it just doesn't really. excite me, I guess. I mean, which is kind of funny because I mean, look at this guy. He looks very excited. Um, but yeah, I mean, I really don't have too much to say about this card. I think it's completely fine. It's a 4 out of 5. I don't really have any complaints about it. Um, yeah, maybe I'll be more interested in this card if I see more of the set. But yeah, sorry that I don't have too much to say about this one. I will give this one a 4 out of 5, and that's my review of Keeper of the Great Flames.